we shall have two categories of efforts. Category one is supporting the rich, because many Ugandans are now rich. The rich, the Basajja Barabas. The one with commercial farms, the one with factories, the ones with hotels, including the foreigners who are coming with factories, those we shall continue supporting them. The owners of the real estate, we shall continue supporting those through UDB, Uganda Development Bank, and other instruments. Now, as we speak, 70% of the homesteads are in the money economy. The Chigongos, those are rich people, the Chigongos, the ones with hotels. These are like 70% of the population now who are in the money economy. Some small, some big. So the real challenge now, but this, we need this to continue growing, because these ones are the ones who pay more tax. The more they grow, the more taxes they pay, the more money we have to do to help to do things, but also help the poor. Now, for the 30%, this is where we need to address the following. Poverty. Poverty. The medicine for poverty are these funds which we set aside. The funds of PDM now. PDM is working very well. In some of the areas it is working very well. Asimwe, the vice chairperson, Western, I'm sure had in Kasese, in Maliba sub-county, where the spokesperson described the PDM as a silver bullet. A silver bullet, that it is a silver bullet. It is something that has solved so many problems. In some areas it's not working so well, but we are not, during my trips, both PDM and even these campaigns, I would be like inspecting, monitoring, and they would tell me what the problem is. So poverty, we must end poverty. All these homesteads must get out of poverty, this 30%. Because it is that poverty which opens them up for all this manipulation. Now, this opposition are even some of the NRMs are abusers of our people. One of the plans was to get money from outside and give bribes to voters. What is the bribe? 10,000 shillings per voter. Now, I don't know what 10,000 shillings can do. Can it buy a fish? Can it buy one fish or something? What can 10,000, can it buy a hen? So you give a bribe of 10,000. This is an insult. But our people, because they are poor, they can accept it. So that's why, in order to stabilize the country, we must end poverty in these homesteads. Yeah. In this coming Ekisanja, we should have no compromise. All these homesteads, unless they don't want, they must have capacity to have income, give intandikwa to start generating money for their, so that they are not poor. When I'm moving around, some of the families are giving me gifts of cows, because some of the families are still poor, but others are rich. They're able to. When I was in Kole, a young boy, like 35 or something, He brought 10 million shillings. During this campaign, the last one I was there, he said, I'm contributing to your campaign. 10 million, yes. So I said, what are you doing? He said, I own schools. I own 4 schools. So he was contributing to my campaign. So we must reverse the culture where the families are in need, asking, to a culture of when they have a surplus which they can contribute to the church, to the mosque, to the party. You can imagine if I had 10,000 people giving me 10 million for the party, how much would that be? How much would that be? 10,000 times 10 million times 10,000. 100 billion or a trillion? Huh? 100 billion. Yes. That's number one. We must end poverty in our homes, because it is that poverty which opens gate for all these other problems. The other area is education. Free education. Free education in government schools. That program was sabotaged here. All these children who are in the ghetto are because of dropping out of school, because they can't afford school fees. Then health, in the area of health, the shortage of immunization is doing well, but the problem is with the drugs in the hospitals. You, the elected leaders, you must monitor these programs in your area, because all these things are happening in portions of Uganda, parishes, sub-counties, in your constituencies. You must monitor the drugs in the hospital. What is the problem? Are they being stolen, or are they not enough? If it is a problem, then bring it up and we deal with it. What is the problem? Then corruption. This corruption annoys people. They get so annoyed. Find out from our 18 million, the 18 million who of the party, how many of them are annoyed and why? By either corruption or unfairness. Then justice. To ensure that the magistrates, decide cases fairly. Land grabbing, resisting land grabbing according to the law. Because all these are happening in the areas under us as a member of parliament. Then the issue of the roads. The tarmac roads, like this road from Mityana to Fort Portal, which had become so bad. Eventually they intervened and removed the potholes, but they are now going to work on it. But why would anybody have waited until it was so late? Or the Maram Road to Hweju, where the speaker, I'm glad the speaker suffered on that road, because she also suffered on the road to Aleptong. It's good to have a speaker who is moving around instead of the one just sitting in the office, because they don't know how the people are suffering. Those roads, even if they are Maram, they would be passable. They are where the roads are Maram but passable. So what is the problem? Why would the road be so bad and the member of parliament is there, doesn't bring it up, then people are suffering so much? Our lady for the women, I think she's from that area, Hweju. So the roads in the tarmac roads must be repaired on time, because you can see them, they start slowly, even good road. The other time when I was driving to Nakasongola, small potholes come, no action is taken, then they grow. What is happening to the Ministry of Works? What are they doing? Some of the other roads, when they are still new, they are very good. Like the roads in Karamoja, the roads in Bunyoro, those are very good. Very good. But they must be maintained all the time. I'll be very harsh in this Ekisanja, you people. You have to forgive me.